Lynn has a scale model of a modern train. The model is created at a scale of 1 to 48. On the scale model, the distance between the wheels on the left and the wheels on the right is 1¼ inches. The state of Wyoming has old railroad tracks that are 4.5 feet apart. Can the modern train travel on these tracks? There are a couple of things I think we need to think about. The modern train, this question here, this is asking in the actual train, right? Not asking about the scale model itself. So we are going to need to take the 4 1/4 inches, use the scale, and turn it into the distance to see how far apart these are in the modern train. So I will begin this by taking that 1 1/4 inches. So one thing I'm also going to do here, I noticed that we're using decimals here with 4.5. So I'm going to use 1.25 because 1.25 is equivalent to 1 1/4. And it can be easier to do multiplication sometimes if we are using our decimal form. So I haven't actually changed anything, I'm just writing it in a different form. So I'll take the 1.25 inches and I'll multiply this by my scale, which is 48. And when I do that, that gives me a total of 60. And the question is 60 what? So because I'm using the scale starting with inches, this will give me a total of 60 inches. So I'm not done yet then because all of the rest of this is done in feet. So I'll take my 60 inches and I'm thinking about, how can I convert from feet to inches, inches to feet? And I know that there are 12 inches in 1 foot. So when I do this division, I end up with 5 feet. Okay, let's get a sketch going here because this is starting to be a lot of numbers. I'm not quite sure what they are, right? So in the modern train, has a train track. And what we just found out is that the modern train has rails on this track that are 5 feet apart. When we first got information, we found out that in the old train, in the state of Wyoming, they're 4.5 feet apart. So if they take this modern train and they bring it to the state of Wyoming, the state of Wyoming has tracks that are too close together. It's only 4.5 feet in distance here. And so this modern train cannot fit on those tracks. If you chose the wrong answer of yes, there are lots of places where you could have gone wrong in this problem. There are just lots of steps, right? So first you have to change the inches from the model over to the inches in real life. Then you need to change that over into feet. And then you need to compare the modern and the old and make sure that you realize that the old train tracks in Wyoming are too close together. And so you can't take that modern train and put it onto the train tracks in Wyoming. So the correct answer here was no, that actually if you tried it, it's the wrong size. The tracks are the wrong size. But there are lots of places where you could have made a mistake that would have made you choose the answer of yes.